Kevin Sorbo says, the Super Bowl halftime show message was love trumps hate, but nobody hates quite like the left does. They'll literally try to assassinate you if they hate you enough.
But it's been Trump supporters who have been trying to do the assassinations.
Yeah. And it's also very
telling.
telling. It's also very telling that also I'm pretty sure it wasn't love trumps hate. It was like love is greater than hate or something like that. But all the right-wing people saw them say love is better than hate, and immediately was like, that's an attack on us. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's kind of self-selecting there. But yeah, so this is, once again, them, they just assume that there's no possible way anyone on the right would ever want to assassinate Trump, because everyone on the right is part of the cult, right?
Yeah. It's not like there's a bunch of always Trumpers that got turned into, actually, that guy's a pedophile.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they kind of started it with the whole Pizzagate thing. Some of the people that got upset by Pizzagate are taking the Epstein files seriously. They're like, hey, this is the real Pizzagate. Which, like, I get that that's a problematic way to come at the Epstein files, but there was something to the idea that all the most powerful people in the world are running a child rape cabal. It turns out that part was true.
So,
but they were nowhere near clever enough to code it as pizza.
So, Alex Jones used to do this thing where he would explain that the evil satanic cabal ritual billionaires, they had to show you what their evil plans were to your face in order to enact them. It was part of their weird religion thing, right? That's
why the Illuminati eye is on the dollar bill.
Yeah, and so the Pizzagate thing can easily be seen by conspiracy theorists as, oh, they let that information leak out there because they have to tell you what they're doing. It has nothing to do with them having to tell you what they're doing as part of some weird fucking religion. It's literally that there was, from what it seems to me, there was a leak, and there are parts of that leak that were planned because there are emails about having a containment place where they can shape these conspiracy theories. That's how Poll got made. So they could go, yeah, let's give them, let's do what every good lie is. Every good lie is just enough of the truth to be believable. Pizzagate was just enough of the truth to be believable, while also still ultimately being a lie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they fanned that flame, and now it occasionally comes back to bite them a little bit. I saw a headline today. Apparently, the royal family in England is considering removing Andrew from the line of succession. Mm-hmm. I assumed that's what making him not a prince anymore meant. But apparently they just stripped him of the title ceremonially, but he still gets to be in the line of succession? I don't understand how that would work.
I guess it's still considered an inheritance or some shit. I don't know.
So, like, well, I mean, he's old enough and he's far enough down the line that there's zero chance of him ever actually becoming king, even before all this stuff came out. But it's just like, I don't understand how you could strip him of the title without also stripping him of the position in the line of succession. That just doesn't make sense to me. But you know what? Monarchy doesn't make sense to me, so I'm not going to pretend to understand any of it.
And there are creators that got really big on this platform and were incredibly pro-monarchy, and nobody thought that was weird.
There were incredible pro-monarchy creators?
Yep. Not going further with that. There's a Mr. Malachite says who?
Apparently 38th in line for the King of Scotland.
Mr. Malachite, sure.
I'll take your word there.
There is a reason why I am not naming names. I am being very deliberate.
Yeah, I have no idea who you're talking about, and I'll just leave it at that. Next up, so Mike Lee, I broke my policy for this, but I did verify that they were real. But the reason I broke my policy is because Mike Lee deleted this tweet. Okay. Mike Lee posted, "Cartel hitmen wear masks. Leftists aren't complaining."
What? But none of us are.
Yeah, but we're.
None of us are saying the cartel hitmen are good. What?
Yeah. So you're saying that it's okay for ICE to act like cartel hitmen? You're acknowledging that that's what ICE are doing? And you're saying that that's okay? And then, of course, like, Chuck fucking Schumer got one in on this guy. Do Nothing Chuck was like, yes, cartel hitmen wear masks. That's why ICE shouldn't. Yeah, I agree with Chuck Schumer. Not going to happen very often.
Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Britzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagitt, you know I'm not saying that last part, Sylvie Snow, Valis of Seraph, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.